Welcome everyone, thanks for joining, really do appreciate it. All right, in this video we're focusing on SSDI, Social Security Disability Insurance Beneficiaries, not to be mistaken with SSI. Now I wanted to jump on this live stream right here, right now, and talk through some of the new announcements that were released just a few days ago out of Social Security and what this means for your SSDI benefit in 2025. So I want to be very fair with you. I am hosting this live stream right now in the middle of October. If you're watching the replay on this thing sometime after this live stream right now, these numbers that I'm talking about and all this information is relevant as of January 1st, 2025, okay? This information was just released out of Social Security the other day, and along with a ton of other announcements that have been released. But anyway, this is one of them focused on SSDI. I wanted to talk about it here in this live stream. It can be very confusing. Again, it's going into effect January 1st, 2025, focused on just SSDI beneficiaries. So with that being said, let's jump into the details. All right, so I'm going to give you everything I need to know, or that you need to know first right now, okay? So I'm going to give you all the information, and then in a few minutes here, I will jump into the chat. Stick with me on this. I try to anyway. There's a lot of detail here. If you're watching the replay on this, feel free to go back and rewind and pause and things like that. Write numbers down. There's a lot of numbers and details here. I'll give it to you. And again, why I wanted to jump on this live stream, simply because I want to get into the chat here in a little while and just do what I can to answer your questions live for you, okay? All right, so you ready for this? Again, SSDI, not to be mistaken with SSI. I want to make that very clear because the programs are very similar, but also very different, and the parameters are also very different. All right, so what I want to focus on are the earnings limits, okay? Now, these change every single year, and 2025 is no exception to the rule. They did change. So the new rules for 2025 is exactly what I'm focusing on, okay? Let me give you some perspective here. Now, right now in 2024, okay, you can work and you can have an income, okay? Now, when I say work, it doesn't necessarily mean like you're going out there grinding, doing the 9 to 5 or part-time, whatever. You could be doing something on your own. You could be self-employed. You could be selling stuff online. You could be mowing lawns, washing cars, washing dogs, walking dogs. You like that? Washing dogs? Yeah, no, seriously, that's a thing, right? Craziness. I saw, okay, sorry, I didn't see, you know me, right? I'm blind. But anyway, I was with my parents the other day, and we came across a guy. He came up with a power washer, and he was going around, and he was power washing dumpsters. Not a bad deal. I mean, seriously, what a deal, right? This is a real thing. But my point is, not a little bad gig, that dude walking around getting with a power washer and just cleaning stuff. I don't know. I thought it was kind of interesting, very creative, right? Never even thought that was a thing. But anyway, I don't know why I just told you that, but I just thought it was kind of creative. But my point is, you can do anything for income, okay? Anything for income aside from your SSDI benefit. Now, this would apply aside from your 9-month trial work period, okay? I'm totally recognize that. That's not what I'm focusing on here in this video. If you have already achieved or, fulfilled those 9 months, then, this would apply. If you haven't, then obviously this would go into that. It's a whole other topic we can focus on in a different video. But anyway, for right now, for the 2024, the monthly gross earnings limit is $1,550 for a non-blind SSDI beneficiary, or $2,590 per month of gross income for a blind SSDI beneficiary. Those are the numbers right now that are still in effect in 2024 through the end of this year. However, as soon as we roll over to January 1st, that is when we get the new thresholds that are put in place. And again, they went up a little bit. Now, is this a good thing? I say it's a good thing. Why? It means that an SSDI beneficiary who maybe wants some income aside from their monthly benefit can earn a little bit more. Let me emphasize, a little bit more. It's not much. These numbers go up a very teeny amount. It's really not that much. Now, something else I want to focus on as well. These numbers I'm going to share with you are gross numbers. I'm not saying gross like, ew, gross. No, I mean like gross as in your total earnings before deductions like federal taxes, state taxes, FICA taxes, things like that, right? The big number at the top of your pay stub, not the little teeny tiny number at the bottom that you get to take home, right? Big difference there. So it's based on gross income, okay? So here's the numbers. For 2025, for a non-blind SSDI beneficiary, it's going from $1,550 per month of gross income right now in 2024 up to $1,620 per month. That is an increase of $70 per month. It's not much. I totally get it. It's not much, but at least it's something. So it simply means that somebody who is an SSDI beneficiary who is non-blind can basically earn an extra $70 a month, up to $1,620 in 2025, every single month, by the way. That's not for the entire year. That's per month, without having garnishment or any reduction to their monthly benefit. That's what's so important about it. Now, you might be wondering, okay, I don't mind testing the waters a little bit. I like a little bit of risk. What if I earn over that? Go for it. You can if you want to, but let me warn you, your benefits will be garnished, and your benefits may even be eliminated, as in ended, if you do that, okay? Just be very aware of that. Be very careful. That's why you hear people all the time. I'm sure you've come across this at some point in your life where you're like, you come across somebody and they're like, yeah, I can only work 31 hours this week. You're like, what? 31 hours? What do you mean? Like, what does that even mean? They're like, yeah, I'm on disability and I can only work 31 other hours. Otherwise, I'm going to exceed my income for the week or whatever, for the month, right? Have you ever heard that? I know I've heard it multiple different times. And again, I'm just making different hours up and stuff like that for an example. But I'm sure you've heard about that at some point. You run into somebody. Maybe it was you. I was in that position. I did that myself, where years ago, I had to watch how many hours I was working, right? It's like, do you want to work an extra 5 hours and make like an extra $40, or do you want to lose your benefit? I'm good. I'll go home 4 hours early. I'm kind of good with that, right? So anyway, that is the situation, okay? All right, so that is non-blind. Oh, by the way, if you earn over that threshold in 2025 of $1,620 on a monthly basis of gross income as a non-blind SSDI beneficiary, they determine that as SGA, substantial gainful activity. That's what that means. In other words, what they say is they basically start questioning your ability, or basically questioning your need for SSDI benefit at that point. Because what they say is, hey, excuse me, you've engaged in SGA, substantial gainful activity. We're not sure if you need SSDI benefits anymore. That's kind of how they look at it, okay? So that's when your benefits become at risk, is when you exceed the SGA limitation. Make sense? All right, so that's non-blind. We've got another category, blind, okay? By the way, any fellow blind people out there, low vision, visual impairments, hey, if you are, thanks for being here. Really appreciate it. I'm one of you, so we're here together, okay? Thanks for being part of the community. Really appreciate it. By the way, I have about 400 videos here on the channel from years ago talking about blindness and visual impairment and losing my vision and retinitis pigmentosa. That's what I have. If you want to watch any of those, go for it. You have to scroll back and find them, or look in the playlist. They're really bad videos, but they might offer a little bit of entertainment, because I was such a fool. I still am, but I'm saying I'm a little bit better at talking to a camera today than I was like 5 years ago, something like that. I don't know. Anyway, check those out if you want to. You definitely don't have to. They're really bad videos, just saying, okay? All right, so anyway, let's talk about, blind SSDI beneficiaries, okay? Now, your limitation has also increased. So right now for 2024, as a blind SSDI beneficiary, you can earn up to $2,590 per month of gross income. Pretty substantial, right? It's way more. It's, what's the difference on that? $1,040? Yeah, it's $1,040 more than a non-blind person, right? Go figure that. It's kind of cool, right? So anyway, $2,590 is the number right now of gross income for an SSDI blind beneficiary. However, for 2025, it will be increasing by $110. Sorry, I had to run the math quickly. By $110. So it's going to go up to $2,700 starting in January of 2025, okay? So if you're an SSDI beneficiary who is blind, and that's the reason that you're receiving your SSDI benefit, then you can have an earnings threshold of $2,700 per month of gross income in 2025, per month, okay? Not for the entire year, per month, and that's earned income. And again, earned income could be from anything. It could be from mowing lawns, walking dogs, washing cars, a part-time job, a full-time job, your own small business, food delivery, grocery delivery. I don't know. Take your pick. There's millions of options, right? Selling junk online. It's a cool option, by the way. I used to do that. I used to sell all kinds of junk on eBay. It was crazy. Actually, my dad, he used to make fun of me. He'd be like, if it's not stapled down, Matt will sell it. So we're like family gatherings around holidays and stuff. We'd go to like my grandparents or whatever, and my dad would walk in and be like, "Look out, everybody! If it's not stapled down, Matt's gonna take it and sell it on eBay." I mean, seriously, it's kind of funny because it's kind of true, right? I was basically taking anything and be like, "Oh, I can get $5 for this, or maybe 7 if I'm lucky. I'll add like $2 of shipping, and cool, I might make a couple bucks on this thing." But it was kind of a streak I went through a long time ago. But my point is, that all counts, okay? It's earned income. Okay, so that is the limitation, $2,700 for 2025 per month, okay? One more thing as well. If you exceed the limit, again, same applies to you as the non-blind. If you exceed it, now you have engaged in SGA, substantial gainful activity. Now Social Security starts to question your need for SSDI benefits. Hey, look at this person over here. They earned a bunch of money this month. Do they really need the SSDI benefit anymore? That's when it starts to come into play and when your benefit is potentially at risk, provided you are not within your 9-month trial work period. That's a whole nother topic, like I said earlier. If you're during that, you can earn all the money you want for 9 months. But again, we can focus on that one in a separate video. All right. Did I shake out all the details? I think I did, right? Okay, so anyway, if you have any questions on this, please let me know. Oh, one more thing. Sorry, I knew I forgot something here. This applies to blind and non-blind, okay? Oh, actually 2 things, okay? First off, number 1, you probably know why you're receiving your SSDI benefit, right? Here's the thing. If you're receiving SSDI because of blindness, visual impairment, loss of vision, whatever you want to call it, you're probably falling into the blind category. If you're receiving SSDI benefits because of another disability outside of your vision, as in, that's not the case, then you would be in the non-blind category, okay? And there's a ton of options out there. I'm not even going to try to start saying some of the names of the disabilities because, honestly, I don't even really know all of them, to be honest with you. There's so many, and probably don't know how to pronounce most of them. Just being real with you, okay? So just want to be fair. Okay, that's the one thing I wanted to say. And then, oh yeah, the other one. What is it? I just thought of it. What is it again? Think there a second. Okay, yeah, there it is. If you, oh man, I keep forgetting what I want to say here. Oh yes, okay, this number that I shared with you, $1,620 for non-blind and $2,700 for blind individuals. This does not include your monthly benefit. This is a question I get all the time, saying, "Hey, can I earn that money? Does that include my monthly benefit?" No, it does not. Your monthly benefit is aside from that. That number that I shared with you is the earned income threshold for that, okay? So you can earn right up to the threshold and then also get your benefit on top of it. Not bad, right? So pretty cool. You get what I'm saying, okay? Does that help a little bit? One more thing I want to throw out there really quickly. Best practices, I always like to say this, and I have personally done this as well. Not a big deal. Let's say that you want to start working, okay? So right now, let's just say you're like, I'm good. I don't need to start working. I'm, scraping by on my SSDI benefit. But let's say that, I don't know, a few months into 2025, halfway through, 3/4 of the way through, whatever, you decide this inflation is eating me up. I need to get some kind of income. I'm going to start working a little bit. Okay, that's okay. Not a problem. What I would do though, best practices, I would call Social Security, and I've done this. I've literally done this myself, okay? Decide, hey, I want some income. I want to start working. This is not fun trying to live on SSDI. You get it, right? So what I did, called Social Security and said, hey, hi, whatever your name is, representative agent person. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing here, but I want to start working, and I'm going to be working at this place. They're going to pay me X dollars per hour, and I don't know. What do I need to know, right? And they say, oh, okay. So based on this information and based on the limitation at the time, the SGA limit, whatever it was at that time, they're like, you can work exactly this many hours, but if you work over that, you're going to exceed it, and then your benefits are at risk, right? So just call them. You're not going to be in trouble. They're not going to write you up. They're not going to take your benefit. They're not going to scold you. They're not going to whatever. I don't know what else. It doesn't matter. Please be transparent with them. Tell them. Here's the thing that I want to warn you about. And again, I'm not saying that you're going to do this. I'm just have to throw this out there. If you have an income and you try to hide it from them, please don't do that. They will catch you, and it's not going to be pretty. I promise you that, okay? Just don't try to do that. It's not worth it. Here's the thing. Either they're going to bust you, and they're going to reduce your benefit, or you're going to get a dreaded overpayment letter, and they're going to say, hey, heard about your income. Guess what? Your benefit has been reduced now, and now you owe us all this money back, okay? Just be transparent. It's okay. They don't care. It's fine. I've done it myself, like I said. I've called a few times and had conversations with different agents and told them everything. And they're like, yeah, fine, just do it. Just earn up to this threshold. Don't earn over that. That's what they're talking about here, okay? That's where the problems come in, is when you earn more than the threshold, that's when they have a cow and they start taking your money away, okay? Just please be very careful. But again, I don't want to sit here and preach to you and tell you what to do. Do what you got to do for yourself. It doesn't matter to me, okay? I'm not here to tell anybody what to do. I just want to say, please be careful, okay? Just don't risk it. Seriously, don't risk your benefit. It's not worth it. I think many of you know that, right? Anyway, does this help a little bit? I hope so. Please subscribe if you haven't done so yet. If you want to, thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks for your support. There's the subscribe button down below somewhere, I think. It's totally free to do so. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Otherwise, hit the like button, thumbs up button down below. Again, shameless plug. I know. Thank you. All right, let's jump into the chat. I'll spend a little bit of time here, probably not a ton. But I hope that answers it. And again, I know there's a ton of information here in this video. Watch it again, rewind it, write numbers down, pause it. That's why I wanted to jump on this live stream, to connect with you live here and to answer your questions. And I want to be fair with you. I am going to make follow-up videos to this and basically talk about this exact same thing in a much more broken down form, okay? I'm just being really fair with you right now. I will make more videos about this. Why? Because it's so incredibly important. I lumped a lot of information here in this one video, but I'm going to break it down basically step by step, this whole thing, okay? Category by category in separate videos, because it's so important. I don't want anybody to learn this lesson the hard way. Trust me, you're going to be sad if that happens. Well, maybe. I don't know. I guess if you earn so much money that you lose your benefit, then I don't know how sad you could really be, right? If you're raking in the dough and you're like, ah, man, this blows. I made 10 grand this month, but I lost my $800 benefit. Oh, man, FML, right? You know what that means, right? I don't think you'd be too sad these days anyway, if that were the case. All right, so anyway. Cindy Beers. Yeah. Hey, Cindy. Nice to see you here as always. Thank you. I apologize if I said your name, last name wrong. But yeah, thanks, Cindy. Nice to see you as always. Thank you. Carolyn Atkins. Thanks for clearing that up. Yeah, you're welcome, Carolyn. Exactly. You know, there's so much information here. It's a pile of information. This is like a little tiny sliver of what Social Security released a couple days ago. There's a lot of information here. Trust me. I have a lot more to talk about. Robin Decker, yes, COPD and AFib, I think you said, yeah. Don't drink rock stars, just saying, okay? Not good for the heart or something like that. I don't know. They make my heart freak out. I shouldn't drink those things. Mo3, I'm not sure what your uncle's talking about. I'm not sure if they're referring to me as that, but I definitely shared with you 100% the truth of everything here in this video. So fact check anything I just talked about. Go for it, okay? Feel free to go for it. I'm not sure if that was directed at me or not, but I don't know, or what that's all about, but yeah. Is it I am gift giver? Is that what the name is? Sorry, I think I might be saying that wrong. You said, I wonder why they split the two. That's interesting. I kind of wonder the same thing as well. I don't know. To be honest with you, I'm probably a little biased about, like, you know, being blind, because I kind of get it. Like, I don't know. I'm not saying like there's, you know, other disabilities don't have opportunity and stuff like that, or, you know, whatever, like it's tough. I mean, I totally get it. Having a disability is really hard. I mean, seriously, I think we all probably agree with that. It's super annoying. All the people out there that are like, oh no, you can just walk in any store and get a job. Are you kidding me? That is not true whatsoever. Oh, jobs don't, you know, it's illegal to discriminate against a disabled person. Yeah, BS. Try it sometime. Yeah, that's not true, right? I think we all know better than that. It is like rough out there, right? And again, I'm not trying to be sitting here like, oh, pity me, stuff like that. But I'm just saying it is not a level playing field whatsoever, right? So yeah, and not only that, like, sometimes, you know, the accessibility isn't there. You need, you know, different equipment or special training, or like to be in a certain department or whatever. There's just a lot of moving parts, and sometimes they say, hey, we don't have anything for you here, right? It's just, it can be really tough. Yeah. Rebecca Little, waving hands all around. Hey, Rebecca. Thanks, Rebecca. Nice to see you. Thanks for watching. Sherry Coombs, is it? Is it the same for every state? Yes, it is. Social Security is federal. Therefore, anything federal is all-encompassing across the entire country. That's kind of the thing about Social Security. It's federal, being it's all-encompassing, entire country, it's all the same across the entire board, okay? Different things like, for example, like SNAP benefits, for example, that's on a state-by-state level. So that's very different on a state-by-state level, even though some of the thresholds are like kind of like federally, determined, kind of. It can be very dicey on the state level with these state different programs, but Social Security is all federal, so you're good across the board. Doesn't matter where you're located, all the same exact numbers everywhere across the country. Yep. Yeah, Mike Johnson checking in. Hey, Mike Johnson, nice to see you as always. Hope you're doing well. Yep, thanks, Mike. Exactly. Carolyn Atkins, good question. I did answer that. I'm assuming you asked this question before I mentioned it. You asked, when I said non-blind at the $1,620 per month, does that include your monthly benefit check? No, it does not. That is earned income. Earned income aside from your monthly benefit check. They're two different things, right? Yep. Ed Johnson, how are things going for you, brother? I think you're talking to me. I don't know if you're talking about to somebody else in the chat, but all is well. Thanks, Ed. Nice to see you here. Yeah, Ed Johnson, thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. Yep, very kind of you. Hope you're doing well. Oh, quick side note, I want to say this as well. This is just the definition, okay? This isn't my words. Fixed income benefits are not considered earned income, okay? So for example, let me throw this out there really quickly. Like an IRA, for example, individual retirement account, right? An IRA. In order to fund an IRA, you need to have an earned income. As a fixed income beneficiary, generally you can't fund an IRA because it's not earned income. It's a fixed income benefit, right? It's not considered earned income. Okay, is that going to make the difference? I know we're not talking about IRAs here, but this is kind of the point I wanted to make, is that fixed income benefits are not earned income. Okay, earned income is, well, anything you do to earn an income. It doesn't matter what it is. Providing services, selling stuff, whatever that happens to be, that's what's considered earned income. Todd McGreedy, is it? Todd, sorry. Hey, Todd, I'm sorry. If I'm saying your last name wrong, I apologize. Super bad at saying names. Hey, but Todd, I see you there. Thanks for watching, Todd. Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, Mo3. Yeah, you're funny. Yep, Josh. Josh, I see you there, blind in your left eye and on SSI. Thanks, Josh. Thanks for watching. Yep, Pamela Avery. Hey, thanks for the nice message. Glad you appreciate this. That's very nice of you. I appreciate it. Yeah, a lot of information here. Yep. Exactly. Derek Farron saying I paid just over that for rent. Yeah, exactly. Jeffrey Smiley saying nothing about the marriage bill yet. That's for SSI. That's not SSDI. But no, nothing on the marriage penalty yet as of now. Okay, I'll keep you posted, Jeffrey or Jeff. Yeah, Jeffrey Smiley. Yeah, I'll keep you posted on that. That's SSI, not SSDI. But yeah, I'll keep you posted. Carrie R. Howard. Hello, Carrie R. Howard. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Hope you're having a nice day. Thanks for watching. Yep. Derek Farron said I get a little over $1,000 barely on SSDI. Yep. Josh is saying, so there's nothing new for SSI. Josh, to be fair with you, this video is just on SSDI. We're not talking about SSI here in this video. I have a ton of videos here on the channel about SSI, and I will have plenty more to come. Make sure to stay tuned. But this video is just on SSDI. Big difference between SSDI and SSI. Even though they sound like they're the same thing, they're not. Very different. Yep. Yeah, I know. I hear you there. Sorry, not sure how to pronounce this name, but they're saying basically, why is work always basically the go-to, the option, right? I mean, that's just like how narrow-minded. There's just a lot of people out there that are so narrow-minded. You got a disability? Oh, maybe you should just get a job. You know what? Why don't you go, do something? You know what I mean? I think we all have the same response to that, right? We've all heard it. I've heard it more times than I can even tell you in my life. Oh, there's something you can do, right? Right? Like, oh, like you meet somebody new and like, yeah, I'm blind. I can't see. Oh, does that mean you drive? Do blind people drive? I don't know. I mean, you don't want me to drive. I guarantee you that much. I'm not going very far before I crash into something. I can promise you that. Okay. So I don't know. It's just like the level of ignorance out there with some people. It's just nuts. But yeah, I feel like the default always with everybody is always like, oh, just get a job. Yeah, okay. Just get yourself a disability and then figure out how easy it is to get a job. Yeah, yeah. Good luck with that. Right? Real easy. Yep. Yeah, Michael Stacy. Michael Stacy, I see you there. Yeah, saying your income is not very much. Yeah, that's kind of the case for most SSDI beneficiaries. Just not a whole lot. Is it Galen L. Turner? I think it is. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Nice to have you here. Joni Filia, hey, I see you there. You might be gone by now, but thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Yep. All right, so I'm going to go back down to the bottom of the chat. I did not make it up to the top, but I don't want this video to get too long here. I know we've been on here for kind of a little while now, but I'll spend a few more minutes here in the chat. I'll go back down to the bottom and go, up a little bit longer here, but yeah. Is it Teeny Terrica? Maybe Teeny Terrica. Hey, nice to see you. Thanks for watching. I apologize if I'm saying your name incorrectly, but thanks for being here. Nice to have you. Shell waving our hands all around. Hey, thanks, Shell. Nice to have you here. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Oh, Deborah Chapman. Hey, I've been so worried about you. Thanks for watching. Yeah, nice to have you here. Hope you and your neighbors and everybody else are doing okay. I don't know where you're located in regards to all the other stuff going on, but wow, nuts thinking about you. Hope you're doing well, Deborah. Thank you. And everybody else in the Florida region. Yeah, thank you. Andro. Sorry, I'm so bad at saying names. Andro Leaper. Hey, sorry, I'm saying your name wrong. I apologize about that. You said, hey, didn't know you were blind. How do you become a billionaire? I'm not a billionaire. I'm a dreamer. That's what I am. Just kidding. Okay, I'm just being real with you right now. I am definitely not a billionaire. Very, very, very far from it. But I like to dream. Okay, just ask my wife sometime. If you ever get the chance, just ask my wife. I'm always dreaming all kinds of stuff. Okay, it's just I like to. Why not? Okay, it's free to dream. It's super exciting to dream. Going on like a little mental adventure is honestly possibly one of the most exciting things. You can do anything, no rules. You don't get in trouble. You can do anything you want. It's just super fun, right? And it's all free. I don't know. I love the little mental trips sometimes. Just like, just kind of relaxing and just doing some visualizing. I don't know. I'm totally a dreamer. Always have been and probably always will be. So no, I'm not a billionaire. Far from it. I wish I were. Maybe someday. I hope so. That'd be super cool. But no, I just really like thinking about that stuff. Yep. Sandy Hakes with all the green hearts. Thanks, Sandy. Yep, thank you. Yeah, Deborah Chapman. Thanks, Deborah. You're so kind. I always appreciate you. Thank you, Deborah. You're so nice. Yeah, Matthew Bracy. Good night. Yeah, thank you, Matthew. Nice to see you as always. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for watching. Yeah, Tina Anderson. Hey, thanks for being a member. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Yeah, Tina Anderson. Yeah, Tina Anderson, you're welcome. Thanks for being here as always. I appreciate it. Yeah, Deborah Chapman. Corey says hi. Thank you. Yeah, Sandy Hakes. All is well. Yep. Kids are funny. That's all I can say. Funny is a nice way to describe kids, right? Yeah. Yep. Carolyn Adkins, you're very welcome. Yep. Deborah Chapman again. Thank you. Mark, yeah, pensions are not in that earned category. Exactly. Yep. Yep. Donald Ellis, agree. Carolyn Atkins, yep. Blind people need help, yep. Possibly, yeah. Mike Johnson is asking, if I get better with my epilepsy, can I lose my disability? Possibly, yeah. That's part of the deal. Is if we become no longer disabled, then yeah, we could definitely lose our SSDI benefit. It's kind of part of the deal, right? Yeah. Yeah, Tammy Hunter, you're very welcome. Thanks for being here, Tammy. Josh, is there anything new about SSI? Yes, there's a lot of things new about SSI. This video, we're not talking about SSI. Josh, stay tuned. I have videos for you on SSI. Hint, hint, watch tomorrow, okay? Tamika Davis, hands waving all around. Thanks, Tamika. Irfan Sim, hey, thanks for being here. Again, hope I'm getting your name correctly there. Thanks for watching. Nice to see you as always. Hope you're doing well. Tamika Davis, hands waving all around. Cindy Beers, yeah, again. Okay, so let's wrap it up there. Again, I don't want this to get too long. I know it's gotten kind of long here. I apologize. Please, if you have any questions, comments, feedback, leave it down below in the comment section once this live stream goes up in a few minutes once I end this thing. Other than that, stay tuned. I will have more videos on this. I know it's very confusing. I want to break it down category by category for you. If you don't want to watch it, that's fine. Doesn't matter. Hopefully it'll help somebody, but that's why I want to do it, okay? There's just a lot of information. It can be very confusing. Anyway, please have a good night. Stay safe out there. What a mess this country's getting into right now with just everything going on. It's like things are really falling apart, right? I don't know. Super sad with everything happening across the globe and just the country. Wow. Just like, we just need some help. Just give us a break. Throw us a bone, right? Anyway, all right, so have a good night, please. Thanks for being here. Again, if I missed your comment down below, I did not do it on purpose. As you can see here, I'm trying to work as fast as I can. Sorry, right? Okay. So anyway, have a good night. Thanks again for being here. And I'm going to unplug this. All right, so here we go. What's this? Danielle, hey, I'm seeing your message right now. Let me see this really quickly. To your channel was wondering if have I get money from our building being sold? Will that money is that my state question? Danielle, you're saying if you get money from your building being sold, so I'm assuming you're selling maybe like a house or an apartment or like something like that. If it'll affect your SSDI, possibly, maybe. Okay, I would need to know a little bit more detail about that. I'm wrapping this video up literally right now. Danielle, stay tuned. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Please subscribe. I will keep you posted on that. Maybe I can make you a dedicated video. When this live stream goes up, leave a comment down below with a little more detail on what you're selling. And don't give me personal details. Don't tell me the address. Don't tell me your social. Nothing like that. Okay, nothing personal to say, hey, it's a house. Is there going to be capital gain? That's another thing too as well. If there's no capital gain, it's a loss. You know what I'm saying? So again, there's a lot of details about that. I'd need to know more than just saying like, hey, we're going to sell this thing. Okay, you're getting a profit out of it or not, right? So anyway, all right, so let's leave it at that. Again, Danielle, thanks for being here. Sorry to catch you right at the last second here. But yeah, thanks for being here. All right, so. Oh man, where is it? I don't know why this happened. Okay, here we go. Yes. Okay, have a good night.